Again, just like yesterday, my apologies for the noise. It is raining. It has been raining all day. It has been raining all night. It was raining all day yesterday. It's going to keep raining. We got floods in New Zealand, but it's okay. I'll do less talking and more of this stuff with music if I can. Very quickly, went along my machinist this morning just to catch up with things, discuss stuff, that kind of thing. And you know, he keeps all my sort of round bar and stuff like that because he's got the lathe and that kind of thing. But I got some stuff to do some milling with. Take a look at that. Titanium. That is 45mm diameter round bar. And another bit. And you know what? There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Take a look at this. A whole load of goodies. That's what I'll probably make the titanium egg cup holder out of. I mean, it almost looks like an egg cup, kind of, no, not an egg cup holder, an egg cup, sort of for eating boiled eggs out of. What I'm going to do now, or what I'm going to do today, this is the plan. I don't know how far I'll get, but I'm going to make buttons for spinners. I have a spinner here. This was like the most popular spinner I did, prototype. This button here on it, that's a copper button. The core is made by NTO Designs. I want to make my own buttons, so I'm going to have a stab at it. Titanium buttons from this 24mm diameter titanium round bar. Right, so what you saw me milling there was one side of this bar. I then did the other side, so it now looks like this. So we've got a flat on one side and a flat on the other side. This bar is 24mm in diameter. I've skimmed off 1mm off each side. That brings it down to 22mm diameter. So that will allow me to sort of make a round button at least, at maximum 22mm diameter, but most likely the button will be maybe 18 to 21mm diameter, something like that. What I need to do now is put this in the water jet cutter and just chop it into slices, and that's pretty much it. I can just start figuring out how I'm going to mill the buttons, because I've not really thought about that yet. So I think that worked pretty well. 3 little pieces, so I plan to make 2 buttons, so I got 1 as a spare. I think that's quite optimistic. So as you can see, I screwed that up somehow. That square was 24 millimeters by 8 millimeters, and I said mill away 25 millimeters by 9 millimeters. So mill away an area that's half a mil larger all around. Yet it looks like some sort of exploded exploded crater, or like it's just a mess. I'm going to add a bit more material, like I'm going to say, hey, don't cut this area, cut this area, and see if that fixes it. Bit of a weird one. Right, so the rain has stopped, but there's a pump making a noise, so it's still kind of loud in here. I had difficulty filming this bit. The coolant was spraying everywhere because I had to do a higher RPM, had to do 4,000 RPM as opposed to about 3,000, because I was using a 6mm bit rather than an 8mm bit, which I was using before. Right, it's actually starting to rain again, so again, apologies for the noise. I would call this a failure, and the reason for that is not the design. I mean, I'm just mucking around, I'm crudely just trying things. There's 2 steps in the middle there, there was meant to be 3. I just programmed it wrong, as simple as that. It missed the final 8mm step in the middle. Another mistake is that I've got a square on this side, and on this side, if you remember, there was like a long section. I should have left that on, and I should have skimmed round the whole outside to make it like, I think 21.5 millimeters diameter. But I took it off, and now I don't really have a way to grip it. I thought I would, but I never thought it through properly. So I don't have a good way to skim around the outside a final time to give it a sort of, you know, to get the final outside diameter. Plus also it's a very rough cut. I didn't do a finish pass, so it looks very rough. It's just a bit of experimentation, and yeah, I would say this is a bit of a failure. I should have thought things through, but you know, you live and learn. Right, I only came out here to get away from the noise, and that's me done for today. I will of course leave you with a quote. It is by Elmer G. Letterman, and he said, "A man may fall many times, but he won't be a failure until he says that someone pushed him."